Hey guys, it's a girl Heyyyyy back again on your screen. If you are a new subscriber, baby, welcome to the party. But if you are a returning subscriber, you know how the game goes, sweetie. As you can judge by the title of this video, we are doing a Q&A. So I asked you guys to send me some questions like a few weeks ago, and only 6 people replied. Okay, and I was like, these people are playing with my bread. There is no ways. There's no ways. 6 people. So I asked you guys yesterday to send me more questions, and you guys came through for me. Okay, so I'm gonna dive deep into your questions and answer them, and I'm gonna just be as honest as I can. Okay, and I'll be sipping on my margarita. So without wasting any more time, let's get into it. Let's go. The first one says, how is living in the United States? Guys, I cannot complain. Living here is amazing. My experience so far is amazing. Child, I love it here. I love it here. Living here is amazing. I've always wanted to live abroad where like, guys, no, for real, I'm not trying to be rude. What is there to come back for in Botswana? Just tell me. Other than my family, what is there to come back for? And then somebody was like, how did you make it to the United States? Guys, I studied international tourism management, okay? For 4 years of my life, I have a degree in international tourism management. That has to say a lot about how I ended up here. You see, because early childhood, tourism, hospitality, culinary, US, okay, do you love life? I have found my purpose. I'm not gonna lie, I am in one of my answered prayers, and girl, who wouldn't? I love life. Was this your best year? Guys, I'm in the United States. I am in the United States, and this is my first time being here, so this is my best year. Okay, how did you end up abroad, and how is the culture that side? As I said, I studied international tourism management. And then how is the culture that side, guys? It's okay. Okay, one of the things that you have to know and has to be in your mind when you go abroad is that you need to like experience cultural exchange. You have to adjust your life to the culture of where you are going to stay. I haven't found anything weird about the culture of the side. So I was driving a Lincoln, guys, so yeah. Lincoln says, if you don't mind sharing, what was your motivation to move to the US, work or school? Guys, I'm working here, and I'm gonna continue saying this. I studied tourism. One of the courses I had a house things of tourism, but tourism. Tourism. You know, so yeah. My motivation to come to the United States, you guys, all of you know there are no jobs in BW. So I had to find a way, you know, I had to find a way. So yeah. How was it transitioning from life in Botswana to life in the United States? But to like when I was Botswana was okay, if that's the right way to use. I'm not from the suburbs. So now that I get to US, I just went with the flow, and I don't want to say, hey, I had a problem, I suffer from anxiety, I'm a checky. No, guys, I just lived my lives and continued living the life that people are living here, you know. So I've never had a problem with transitioning from the life in Botswana to living in the United States. But one thing that I'm going to summer letsatsi le phirima ka 10, so because you think that you have time, but I had to learn to adjust to that, and I lived with it. Question was like, would you consider staying in the United States long term? Girl, if I was to get a work permit to live in the United States for the rest of my life, I would do it, right? I would do it. And if you are somebody who's looking or planning to move into the United States or planning to move abroad, if you get the opportunity, grab it with both hands. Grab it with your soul. We grab it. So yes, I would do it. I would do it and I wouldn't look back. I wouldn't look back. Okay. The pros and cons of living and working in the United States. Guys, not that they have like an advantage other than the high cost of living here. Not that like it's a love it and the Jamonate more USA guys. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's very nice living here. You get to explore, you get to experience things you've never done before, and I cannot wait to experience a lot more during winter because there'll be more activities that we'll be doing, like skiing, snowboarding, like just a lot, you know what I'm saying? And and you guys don't understand. But yeah, you have to understand, girl. Ever encountered any racism, guys? The state that I'm living in, I don't think a lot of you guys know the state. It's called Montana. And in Montana, like, I've never experienced racism. The people here are very nice. And Montana is such like a small state, so, you know, I've never experienced racism. I've never like experienced racism, to be honest. If it happened, then I'm not aware of it. And another dialogue, if I was to ever experience racism, I'm gonna laugh about it. I'm gonna come to my room and tell my roommate, hey, can I get like can I get a way to work? And we're gonna laugh about it because why? Why? Is the food in the United States as bad and greasy as they say? They're made in the lab. They're made in the lab, and you cannot convince me otherwise because drumstick like it's so huge. But let me tell you, we buy grocery and we cook. If you go to a restaurant, there are many restaurants here. You can choose to go to an Italian restaurant, you can choose to go to a Mexican restaurant. But other than that, that is why you know. What's the cost of living there, guys? Cost of living.
Sisekake. We're in big trouble. Nothing is coming right.
Like, it's not funny. Cost of living here is not funny. Like, if I was to calculate the amount of money that I used to pay rent in the 3 months that I've been here, nkabe ke rekile ntlo ko G-West. Kore nkabe ke na le ntlo hela ko Mmokolodi, ke ne ko Phakelane, kore in the suburbs. Hane ke le ko Botswana. Cost of living ya kwano, the moment you step out of the house, or Walmart, kore not even Walmart, or Roxy's, $10 million. Like Ish kept saying, this life is hard here. How do you maneuver, guys? Oh, if you don't know, my name is Captain, and Captain Rahuve, Captain Military, you know. So I don't know why you want to turn me into a motivational speaker, but I'm able to long. Botolo, how about Gaba by Malaboro, Unefela, Aburi, Botolo Botata? No, Botolo, when you put on to move. Life is not gonna wait for you to get better in life. Life is not gonna wait for you to just time. So you just gotta keep on going. Now I was I'm not just gonna sit down and be like, yo, so what? Hey, Kibroku, so what? You gotta use your brains, man. Use your brains. God gave you 24 hours in a day for you to use your brains to better your life. You get what I'm saying? So don't just sit down and be like, yo guys, no, okay? No. If you know me from varsity, you'll know that I used to be a hustler. Because can I get excited sweetie, get excited popcorn, come some point, get excited luana, come some point, get excited perfume, because how was that like a high? Even today, I'm still that girl, you know. How was that very high? Some sort of make sure for the game again. Let me be. So don't just sit down and be like, no. Do something, and God will provide. And then the other one was like, what do you miss about Botswana? Nothing. No, for real, nothing. Things we are grateful for in 2025. I'm grateful for God. If it wasn't for God, I wouldn't be here, guys. Like, truly and genuinely speaking, I am grateful for God, and I'll always be grateful for God. I'm grateful for God. I'm grateful for my family. If it wasn't for my mom, my dad, my sister, guys, for carrying me and pushing me through 2025, there was a point in my life where I was like, I wasn't gonna make it here. And my mom, they were there. Oh my word, I'm gonna cry. I don't wanna cry. These people, they stood with me and they motivated me. They kept telling me, something will come up. And it did, okay? It did. And then, what am I also grateful for? I'm grateful for my friends. Oh my word. I have a very amazing support system, okay? I have a very amazing support system. I love my people. I love my community. I love the people that I've, yes, man. You say it's 5 and I can only think about 3 right now, girl. And Cardi B only. I think Cardi B, guys. I don't know. Maybe it's because I love Heyyyyy album. I don't know. And the other time I was listening to the album from here. Where were we going? We were going somewhere with the girls, and I was listening to Cardi B, and they were like, "Yo, my way, we don't realize the Cardi B," and I was like, "Guys, I just love the new album. Are you working there?" Yes, guys, I'm working. How is it getting my first car, guys? No, for real. And that is why I didn't respond to regulations messages, because I never said about a car, girls. I never said about a car. And what if it was a paid partnership, guys? I don't have a car. But I'm manifesting into it, okay? One day I'll be driving a Lincoln. Yes, man. Choose between Botswana and the country you are currently living in. Can't tell Botswana. Lorata Botswana. No, let's be serious. Yes, Botswana is a peaceful country. Oh, just like me, peace. Will peace bring food to the table? No. So if I was given an opportunity to be a resident here, girl, I'll do it. And I won't look back. And I'll keep on saying this. I will do it. Have you ever had a heartbreak in my life? Yes. I have 2 heartbreaks. When you talk about relationships, yes. 2 heartbreaks. And the first one, I don't have to do a story time, but the first one was I was in a very toxic situationship with this guy for 6-7 years. And I think a lot of people know about this, but and then the second one, I was in love with this guy for 3 months, and he broke my heart, and I couldn't heal for a year. So, what about she, man? Guys, guys, yo, banna, yo, but give my late tag. So I have experienced heartbreaks, even in friendships. I've experienced the heartbreaks. Even when it came to my family, I've experienced the heartbreak. Other one says, what is your greatest achievement this year, guys? I've achieved quite a few things in my life, but the things that I've shared with you, getting a license. Yo! Guys, getting a license is an achievement. I wouldn't be driving a Lincoln in the United States if I didn't have a license. That is an achievement, Moving abroad, getting... what is the best gift you've ever received this year? What if the Lincoln is a gift? What if the car's a gift, guys? One that I can think of that is just at the top of my head right now is my shoes. My New Balance shoes. Are you in a relationship? Oh, yeah. Are you in a relationship? If yes, how has that been since you moved?
What do you guys think? A painting like me single? It's never gonna happen. It's never gonna.
More relationshiping, guys. I'm in a relationship.
I don't mind speaking about my relationship.
Yeah.
I'm very happy. Ngiphethwe kahle.
Cheers.
Ngiyabonga, babe.
I'm in a relationship. I'm very much much in love, and oh my god, I'm very much in love. So if yes, how has that been ever since you moved? Amazing. Botswana food or US food? Botswana food. And I miss my mom's cooking. Yo, what's your favorite thing about the US so far? The money. Guys, the money is my favorite thing. Where the money is at? Yes. If you had to pick between love and money, which one would you go for? Guys, and hear me loud and clear. Love will always be there. Love will always be there. Maramadi. People choose a man. I'll choose money. Guys, make it a man. Even pull up a matter to be told, make it a man. I love money. And I'm not gonna lie, I love money. And that is why I'm working my ass off to get money. I love money. What's your ideal first date? Take me on a helicopter tour where I have to see Montana, the beauty of Montana. Where I have to see the beauty of the mountains, where I have to see the beauty of, you know, the states. That is my ideal date. Helicopter. Why you see 50 Shades of Grey? Yeah, your name, I do date. One of my friends was also in the United States. Girl, I'm a volunteer here. Do you miss Botswana and your family, or are you happy more? Are you happy more at where you are, guys? I don't miss Botswana. Do I miss my family? I don't miss them. Then I don't miss them, guys. I don't miss them. I don't miss them. I've lived without my family before, so I went for boarding. If you guys didn't know, I went for boarding in Mohaditani. I went there for like 11 months, 10 months. I did cry the moment I'm still gonna say this. I don't miss Botswana, and there's nothing to miss in Botswana, to be honest. I think that is the end of our Q&A. And please don't forget to like, share, comment, and most importantly, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you can get notified every time I post. One by one.